Hello, welcome back to Farzan's Gaming. My name is Ben, and today we're going to continue on Brass Restoration. So last time we finished up Yoshine's route, so we're going to start up with Kouri's today. So like last time, I'm going to just kind of skip through all the text we've already seen and get up to the choices that matter. So if you want to see what happens in the parts I'm skipping, just check out the first playthrough. So yeah, let's go and jump in here, and I'll cut back in as soon as I get to a choice. Nice. Alright, looks like we got our first important choice here. So, we're obviously going to go to the club. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and skip up a little bit further until we get up to Kouri's introduction here. Alright, this should be Kouri's introduction, so we're just going to go ahead and jump in right here. Senpai? Huh? A familiar voice. I search through my head. Results? It's faster turnaround. I turn around at the speed of sound. Our eyes meet. A small girl is carrying a snare drum, although people see it only as a small taiko. I smile so I don't intimidate her. Then I freeze. I stop smiling since it feels nasty. Senpai? Senpai! Sakaguchi-senpai! Whoa. The mysterious girl makes a big smile and suddenly throws away her drum. At the same time, she spreads her arms and charges at me. To accept her into my arms, I open my arms. But before I do so, I kick the ground and jump above the charging girl. Yeah. Oh! I use the girl's face to jump higher. I catch the drum in the air and I land perfectly. That was close. Nice catch on my part. Even gymnastics competitors would bow down before me. The next Olympics would be my one-man show. That was terrible. You used Kouri as a step. She complains behind me. I answer while turning around. Couldn't pay up to Tsutsuka. It's because you treated your snare drum much ruder to sound poorly. But I remember the girl now. This girl is Tsutsuka Kouri. She's a freshman and she's into percussion like me. She's so bad that I had to teach her everything when she first joined. That must be why she's attached to me. She's cute like a dog. We're going to practice. Good luck. Okay. Minori and Kotaro disappear behind the soundproof door. Well, I put the snare drum down and turn to Tsutsuka. Here, get out. I give her my hand. After slight hesitation, she takes my hand. I grab her cold but soft hand and pull her up. Thank you. Yep, no problem. She doesn't seem mad or anything, but I feel strange mental pressure from her. It's like she wants something from me. I stare at her, trying to figure out what she wants. This pressure. I feel hostility. Jump back to see two drumsticks hit where I was standing. You can't hit me. As expected from you, senpai, seems your reaction hasn't faded away. Amuro shows an evil smile from behind Tsutsuka. He probably hates me, considering how he attacks me from time to time. Must be because of my great skill that he hasn't hurt me yet. I'm so good. I shall stop here for today. Goodbye. Amuro suddenly leaves, like always. He's definitely an idiot. Takaguchi-senpai? What? Tsutsuka must have been waiting for us to finish our conversation. By the way, what? By the way, she's my younger sister? By the way, she's turned into an android? By the way, she gets sorny at night thinking about me? Well, I wouldn't know. Quick. This raging desire is about to burn me. An evil desire urges me. Huh? Quick, say it. Else. Nothing would happen, right? I hear this out of nowhere. Well, Kouri wants you to watch what Kouri practices. Practice? Yes, Kouri wants you to see how good Kouri got when you were gone. Tsutsuka blushes. Now that she mentions it, I wonder if she's been practicing properly the past half year. Bet she did, considering her personality, but that's not the problem. I'm worried if she had proper training or not. There are quite a lot of members, but not many play percussion. It's because all the upperclassmen, the ones in the same grade as me, quit the club as soon as the year changed. I was the cause. I don't know if I'm a natural at it or if it's because Dad taught me since I was a kid, but I'm really good at playing percussion instruments. My teacher in middle school said I'm better than an average pro. It seems people thought I was boastful, which got me into a lot of arguments. I didn't do anything, so they just abused me. So I had to single-handedly take care of all the younger members. I have a responsibility. I drove people away. That's why I taught Itsuka and the others myself. So, in other words, they had no one to teach him this past half year while I wasn't around. The one in charge of this club is a sax player, not very knowledgeable about percussion instruments. Well, I guess it's faster to actually find out. I'll start worrying after that. Okay, go ahead. Oh, okay. Itsuka smiles back. She quickly picks up the snare drum by my side and sets it on a stand. She takes a bag that's by the grand piano and takes out her drumsticks. She quickly comes back, filled with motivation. Her face is tense, and I can see her nervousness. She stands in front of the snare drum and takes a deep breath. She relaxes and concentrates. Well, you don't have to be so serious. I regret missing my chance to tell her to relax. All right. Yeah? She says in a sharp voice, then she starts the rhythm with her feet. She gets her tempo and goes to the next measure. I think a snare drum is supposed to make sounds like bam or tat, but what was that sound? She obviously forgot to turn on her snare. Palm? Sorry. Kouri forgot to put the snare on. That's why you're an idiot. What type of noise is that? The snare drums are called snare drums since they have this wire at the bottom called the snare that makes a sound. But without it, it makes shitty sounds. You can instantly put on the snare since it comes with this stick that you just have to lower beside the drum. It's so easy that it's easy to forget, but the mistake is too careless. What would others say if she did that in a concert? Ugh, man, I'll forgive you this time. I'm sorry. Itsuka faces her drum again, but shows no tension now. She hasn't relaxed, but her tension's gone. Well, she does look more nervous. She puts the snare on. Kouri will play now. She says this to pump herself up. She sets her own tempo with her feet again. Taps the floor a bit faster and hits the drum. This time around, a strong sound comes from the snare drum. She simply hits each beat at first. She rests her arms and uses her wrists and snapback to repeat her movement. The simple practice looks easy, but it's actually pretty hard to keep the same rhythm. I told her it's good practice to increase her concentration, and it seems she's practicing a lot. After she finishes, she increases her speed. She has a pretty steady rhythm. Before, Itsuka couldn't do what middle schoolers can do. Most people that join the music club usually did music in the middle school, but there are exceptions like me. Well, I wasn't a beginner, but Itsuka was a complete beginner. There's a huge skill gap between her and others, so she had to work hard to fill that gap. Itsuka looked uneasy when she first joined, and her skill was just terrible. That's why I taught her until the day of the accident, but it seems I don't need to worry now. Itsuka's improved a lot in this half year. She's not even close to the average skill in her age group, but her improvement deserves praise. Or possibly, she could be a genius. Rhythm isn't something one can train. I'm not so sure about that, but you can train it somewhat, but you're mostly born with it. Itsuka merely sucks at hitting the drum, but her rhythm shows great potential. She's shown something like this before, and it proves her perfect rhythm. Sakaguchi-senpai, check this out. Eh? I was thinking too much, didn't notice a change in her expression. She stares hard at her drumsticks, then closes her eyes. Then she changes her tempo. Could it be? I reached conclusion. Are you trying to do a roll? Oh. It seems I'm right. It's pretty obvious. I've stabbed her with multiple arrows behind her back. By the way, a roll is a drum roll. It's a technique to hit the drum quickly to make the sound seem continuous. It seems she can't do that yet. It's not that hard, though. Cute. Huh? Kouri can't even do such a simple thing. Oh man, I keep changing her voice. I'll try to figure out how to make it more consistent, but that's okay. Kouri's no good. Itsuka, here. Okay. I borrow a second stand from the snare drum. She changes her expression, realizing what I'm going to do. Ta-tat, 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 ta-tat. Intermittent beats echo through the empty music room. Senpai, please stop. Roll with one hand. No, it's not even a roll anymore. It's just an ugly sound. Itsuka, this is what you call no good. You should be able to do it after some practice. Good luck. Sakaguchi-senpai? Place the stick on the drum, turn my back to her, and grab my bag. I head to the door without hesitation, but Itsuka jumps out in front of me. Sorry, Kouri will apologize. Sorry. Man, I'm being mean again, but it couldn't be helped. I can't do any more mean things to her since she's worried about me with tears in her eyes. I let out a small sigh and relax. Sorry. That was my fault. That's not true. Kouri was insensitive. Kouri hurt you. So... Don't try to think everything's your fault, Tsutsuka. Okay. Well, it's my fault. Oh yeah, I came to the club because I wanted to think. I can't play like I used to, or play anything decently. I realized that today. No, senpai, you're... It's not possible. It's only natural that I can't perform like I used to, right? I'm not Superman or anything. But... Don't worry, I won't say I can't do anything. So I'll go think of something I can do. Ugh. I'll have to use the forehead crusher again if you make such a face. Oh. Unable to stand the uneasy silence, I say this. She hides her face with her hands, looking like she's going to cry. I make a bitter smile, walk past her, and open the door. Cold air in the hallway makes me shiver. Oh, senpai! Don't worry, I'll come back when I've calmed down. Tsutsuka pretty much screams at me as I leave. It hurts to ignore her, but I'm not composed enough to care right now. I don't turn to tell her I'm going to leave, and Tsutsuka doesn't follow me either. Alright, cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and start skipping again here. Get up to the next part, because I don't think we need to do Yoshine's introduction again. Nice. Alright, this looks like the next choice that matters, so we're going to activate Auto Guard. A loud sound echoes inside of me. When I realize my legs go into full throttle. Huh? You don't want it? Minoru calls out, but I can't stop my instincts from trying to get away from danger. Well, what should I do? Manage to escape danger, and I'm walking in the hallway now. Alright, he didn't want to eat her, rice lunch again. I can't go back to the classroom when Minori's waiting. Minori's lunch to be exact, so where else can I go? Now, the problem is where to get some food. Since I have money today, I have two more choices. One is to go to the store to buy some bread, the other is to go to the cafeteria. Wait, I recall something. It's because that disaster popped into my head again. It happened back when I first started the school, when the cherry blossoms were in full bloom. During lunch on the first day, I got hungry and decided to go to the store. I also had this slight hope to see what it was like, since it's always jam-packed in the mangas I read. My hope was answered in the worst possible way. It was so packed that I'm sure people die in the crowd. There's no space between people, and guys and girls don't care about each other. To put it simply, it's what you people experience in the summer and the winter in this upside-down triangular building. What am I talking about, you ask? Don't ask. Well, anyway, should I go to the cafeteria? Hold on. Voice in my head stops me. Distant past, a bloody memory. Numerous arms wiggling in the black world. Black wing living in the darkness that comes out from the darkness. Yes, I almost ate it. Miso soup with cockroach in it. Hey, what the hell? You gonna make your customer eat such a thing? I was really surprised by it. From what I hear, the cafeteria has bad hygiene management, and there are many people getting food poisoning. That's why I've been avoiding the cafeteria all this time. I guess I'll go to the store. I make up my mind and head to the store. Don't push. You pervert, why are you touching me? Air. I need air. I'd like a thinner. It's worse than I expected. The store's like a station stand, and students are crowded around it to get to what they want at the expense of others. Bloodshot eyes, they'll do anything to get what they want. If anybody could read minds, it would be hell here. Should I give up today? I get exhausted from looking at them and give up. But I see a familiar face, look back into the sea of people. It hurts. Kouri's gonna die. I hear the desperate voice coming from within the commotion. I instantly figure out which direction it's coming from and look there. I see a small ponytail wiggling around below everyone. It's Tsutsuka. And Tsutsuka's almost squashed by everyone. Alright. Hey, that's the next line, too. Alright. Multi-eye, activate. I concentrate everything I have into my eyes and look for a small opening leading to Tsutsuka. I see it. I take the route with the most gaps in between people. If there's any kind of an opening, I can manage to push my way through. Because of my troublesome technique, I'm able to get to Tsutsuka. Hold on. Oh, yeah. grab Tsuzuka's small hand and keep pushing my way through to the store. I take the paper in my pocket, smack it out in front of me. I don't want to talk. Grab random pieces of bread like a hungry beast, literally, and get out of there with Tsuzuka.
Hey, this is a rice coupon for 5,000 yen.
I present you with that. I answer without turning around and manage to escape the crowd, and apparently just stole a bunch of bread. The bread falls out of my mouth from talking, but I manage to kick the bread out of the crowd.
Yeah, bread tastes good.
I guess the salt breeze is bad for you.
But Kouri thinks it's better in the back of the store.
Yeah, you're right. We decided to come out here and eat together. Tsuzuka's on the fence, watching the sea.
But you really helped Kouri out.
She looks away from the sea and looks at me. No, thank me instead.
The weather's nice today.
You ignored me. Ryo-chin shock. Well, anyway, do you always go to the store?
No.
Well, it did seem like she wasn't used to that. I see. Then why are we at the battlefield today? Tsuzuka blushes and answers in a quiet voice.
It's kind of embarrassing, but Kouri forgot to bring lunch.
Oh, you too?
Huh? Too? Then you also bring a lunch?
She asks me. It seems she's surprised I bring my own lunch. Well, I used to make my own lunch. Well, but you know about my arm now. I shrug.
Oh, sorry.
She looks at me sadly, as I expected. Sorry, I was being mean. Anyway, I can cook, and I'm the ideal guy everyone dreams of. Or every woman dreams of.
Kouri doesn't know about that, but Kouri can cook well, so that's amazing.
Really? I remember Tsubomi-chan really insisting how good your cooking is.
Tsubomi-chan did? Kouri told her not to tell everyone since it's embarrassing.
Really? She was praising you. Tsubomi-chan is rather picky when it comes to food, so you're the one that's great, you know?
That's not true.
She compared your cooking to mine. If my cooking is 100 points, your cooking is 134 points, according to her. It's a questionable number, but it was shocking for me.
Oh, sorry.
Well, it's nothing you should apologize about. It just means you're better. Why don't you admit how good you are?
Okay.
Tsuzuka nods a bit hesitantly. Tsuzuka has this foolish part of her, but she can actually do a lot of things decently. It's too bad she doesn't have confidence in herself. Well, it's better than being overconfident and having her act like a bitch. It's time already.
It's the first bell.
Alright, let's head back. Stuff down the rest of my bread and get up.
Oh, senpai.
Tsuzuka suddenly calls out. I turn to her while patting the sand off my butt. She's looking at me a bit uneasily. I wonder what she wants. Puppa? Is it a name of some new pro wrestler?
No, it's nothing.
Tsuzuka runs away from me at a speed I've never seen before. Hey, it's Tsuzuka. I can only watch her as she disappears into the building. Fantastic. Alright. Well, this episode's going to be a little short with the editing, but I think I'm going to go and call it good for now. Yeah, hopefully I'll get Kouri's voice a little more consistent. I think it was getting a little better there towards the end. But, yeah, anyway, as always, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.